Om. Yes, respected youngsters, welcome. Salutations to you. Gratitudes to you. Congratulations to you. Submissions, don't miss these educating classes, and also wishes and prayer to the Lord to keep us on this path of learning continuously. Special congratulations that today start the Navaratras, Sharad Rutu Navaratra. Invoke the grace of Mother on all of us that we are able to live a good, noble life, useful for ourselves and the world at large. ॐ कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारि धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारि धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारि धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Like every day, today also the seven things, the common sense thought, Sankalpa, Sahana Bhavatu, Vedic chanting, Geetha 18 chapter, third sloka, then our Taittiriya Upanishad, second Brahmananda, only last few mantras, third last one, our Sundarakanda study of Sri Ramacharita. We are seeing Sita Hanuman Samvada, all beautiful portions are done. Now Sri Hanumanji will move further for his further activity. Everywhere we see Hanumanji's intelligence, right thinking, right decision, right action, so that what is to be achieved is systematically achieved. To learn that only we are studying Sri Sundara Kanda of our Tulsi Ramayana. Now, first thing today is common sense thought. You know, in today's common sense thought is so simple. It is very we have to be intelligent at least sometime in life. Have we ever discovered what are the causes of our dukkha in life? Truly, whether they are actions, whether they are relations, whether they are attitudes, whether they are intentions, we have to be doctors in our own life, for our own healthy life, inner life. Physical, anyway, the physical doctors will take care. We cannot do. But the inner ones, see, the physical body क्या होता है ना, I myself can be a physical body doctor, but still my treatment others do, other doctors. Sometimes some things I can do, everything I can't. Like the surgery मैं खुद नहीं कर सकता हूँ. I may be a surgeon, but if my back is broken, I cannot do my surgery. Somebody will have to do and can do, and they are there. But when it is a treatment of our inner personality, we have to be the doctors and we have to treat. Others can help. The Guru, the Shastra, the elders, their guidance may help us, but we have to be the doctor to treat ourselves. Can you catch this point as a first point today? Then, what is our disease? What is our pain? Only one thing, dukkha. That is the only thing technically in Vedanta called as bandhanam also. So, if you don't want to be miserable, then find the reasons why you are becoming miserable. Deeply you find it. Correctly you find it. Never find solutions to the problems at the symptomatic level. Go to the root level. From the root level, you eliminate the disease so that again that pain will not come, that dukkha will not come. Isn't it? We must know what are the causes of all our dukkha. Very important it is. The cause of our dukkha is only the outer dependency on the things and beings. That is the cause of dukkha, first one. We depend on them and then they don't give what we want, therefore we suffer. Then why do we depend on others? We have to think about it. Because we ourselves find ourselves to be very limited. How? Because I am this body, this mind, these senses. इसको उपाधि कहते हैं. And they are basically not me, not mine. है ना? Like somebody का गाड़ी नीचे गिर गया. हवा से या कोई ठो, and you are crying from here. That crying of yours because किसी गाड़ी गिर गई, तो it's meaningless only. It is you have created. You can just watch it. If you want, you can help it. उसको फिर से खड़ा करने में. But why to become miserable? You have to understand it. I know, it is my friend's vehicle. तो your friend is an attachment in you. That way उसकी गाड़ी गिरी तो you felt bad. अगर कोई शत्रु की गाड़ी गिरती है तो do you feel अच्छा हो गया, ऐसे ही टूटना चाहिए. So your sukha dukha depending on the other objects and other people. And why is it also? Because I consider myself to be this sharira prana. So just like किसी की गाड़ी गिर गई या खड़े हो गई, तो you need not worry. So to instead of गाड़ी, you talk about his body. This body is half Pancha Mahabhutas. This is made by the Lord, given to me for a ride. While riding, I maintain it, use it for the main purpose. Purpose is to serve the world. Purpose is to serve the God. Purpose is to know your own self. तो इन दिस वे थोड़ा सोचने से ना, इवन इफ नॉट इज प्योर वेदांतिक वे, एटलीस्ट इन ए सिंपल मैनर कि वन, आई डिपेंड ऑन द वर्ल्ड, सेकंड, आई डिपेंड ऑन द वर्ल्ड फॉर अनवांटेड थिंग्स. These are the two reasons because of which I suffer. Therefore, reduce all the wants from the world. Minimum जो चाहिए उसको मांग के ले लो, नहीं मिला तो भी कोई बात नहीं. That way, when you train, you can never be miserable in the world. So find the karana of the dukkha. Like you don't come to class. I am miserable. So you are not coming to class is not cause of my misery. Because you come or not, it is in your hands, your convenience. You, if you like the class, you come, otherwise no. But then why did I become miserable? Because I expected you to come. Why should I expect? I should do my class, that's all. आए तो आए, नहीं तो नहीं. Understood ना? I superimpose my sukha in you. I try to condition you. You will not be conditioned. You have your own conditions. At this time, you may be having another important class somewhere else. Some other program you may be having. Therefore, you didn't come. That reason whether I know or not, I become miserable. It is my created. Like the friend did not send message to you. He did not send, यार फोन खराब हुआ होगा, कहीं काम में बिजी था होगा, फोन गुम हो गया होगा. But you become miserable because you expected him to send me message. इस तरह से our expectation from the outer world are cause of dukkha, we must understand. Our expectations, not the world. World will behave in its own way. Therefore, remove the cause of expectation, you are no more miserable. You have to realize this one as early as possible. So too, you should know what is the cause of sukha. Then reach to that cause, you will be always sukhi. What is the cause of sukha? An example. What caused you the happiness when you were in deep sleep? Think about it. You don't have at that time your body, mind, intellect, senses, nor the outer world of things and beings and all. We'll be very happy, no? So think about it. From that, understand that sukha is inside me only. When I abide in my own essential self, I'll be continuously infinitely sukha. In nidra क्या होता है? The disturbance causing sharirendriya pranamana buddhi were not working, not there. They're all quieted. Therefore, in that quiet antakarana, the inner happiness has reflected. Now imagine that inner self is always realized by us, maintained by us. Then we are always blissful, irrespective of whatever the upadhis, whatever the outer conditionings. He is called as a spiritual saint. He is a realized person who has discovered his own self, which is of the nature of bliss. He is always in the self. Self is blissful. He is always in the bliss. There is no blister in him. There is no misery in him. There is no need to struggle outside for it. उनको कहते हैं जीवन मुक्त. You may be a utterly outward person today. Absolutely zero Vedanta, zero spirituality, zero Shastra. Yet, one day you have to come to this only for your final liberation, for your infinite bliss, for your freedom from all dukkha. So when this opportunity is coming to us right now only, why don't we seize it little by little? है ना, जो बंदा परम नास्तिक है, अब नहीं तो कभी उसको आस्तिक बनना ही पड़ेगा, कोई भी हो बंदा. It is including us. If that's the case, when we are getting the opportunity right now, why not choose it? What is the opportunity? Only two things: reduce dukkha by reducing dependency, increase your sukha ananda by really finding it in yourself, with logic, with understanding. There are two things. One is the cause of dukkha. When you remove dukkha goes away. Then you are the sukha swarupa. When you know it and you abide in it, you just be happy. To be happy, there is nothing required. You are happiness. That we have to realize it. I want to become happy is that is conditional happiness. Again, you will become miserable also. Like a friend you became happy for 1 hour. Then he's not going. Then you become miserable. Isn't it? If you discover happiness inside, whether he comes or not, and having come, he has gone immediately or stayed for 2 days, doesn't matter. I am happy. For a Jivan Mukta, the whole world is created or not, dissolved or not, he is happy because he knows I have happiness. And for you and I become happy again to become miserable because I make my happiness conditional. कि ये बंदा आएगा तो खुश रहूंगा, वो वस्तु मिलेगा तो खुश रहूंगा. बंदा आएगा, वस्तु मिलेगा, but they are not permanent. Again they go away, again they become miserable. That's how our happiness in the world is a temporary gap between two miseries. But the one who discovers happiness himself he is तत्पद परिमार्गण से अपने अंदर का जो आनंद को जिसने पाया, he is eternally happy. So today's common sense thought are simple. Discover the cause of dukkha, remove them. Discover the cause of sukha, adopt them. In Vedantic Bhasha, it's like I identify my upadhis and I run behind outer names and forms. That is the cause of my dukkha. Then what is sukha? My inner self alone is sukha. Then what is whole spiritual sadhana? Shifting my identity and attention from the anatma of the outer world of names and forms, anatma of the sharira prana upadhi, and identifying with my real self. Taittiriya Upanishad वही पढ़ा रहा था हमको. Today we will be seeing the same topic. And that I do every day, half an hour, morning, evening. And that's the beginning. When I get a hold at that 1 hour time, half an hour time, throughout the day I do this only. 24 hours. Detached from the not self, which is the cause of dukkha, attached with the self, which is the cause of sukha. 24 घंटे, like I am talking to you now. This vyavahara is going on, I have to talk to you. But I am conscious that the dukkha giving upadhis I am not identifying with. Work is going on. Sukha giving the self inside, I am identifying with it. ये कब होगा? When I conquer it on the seat of meditation. But meditation I can do when I really feel the need of it, when I quieten my mind through some services outside, some upasana to the God. With their grace, when the mind is calm, quiet, in that calm, quiet mind, I start meditating. In the meditation, I detach from that which is not self and I try to identify with the self. That practice I continue throughout the day. Till what time? Till total detachment from all dukkha giving anatma happens and till establishing the sukha giving ananda atma. सुख स्वरूप आत्मा में शाश्वत तादात्म्य मिलने तक दुख रूपी अनात्मा से शाश्वत रूप में डिटैचमेंट होने तक क्षण क्षण ये साधना करना है. That's why the rishis munis of that time, when they knew that now we have to know self, they left all the outer world. They stayed in the jungle the rest of a whole life, 30, 40, 60, 70 years. What did they do, sir, there? They were only dissociating from the not self, associating with the self. बस उनमें से जिनको मिल गया, बाकी are still trying. Okay. If this deepest level you can't understand, come to little grosser level. Grosser level is the dukkha hetu is papa and adharma. So slowly reduce them. And sukha hetu is punya and dharma. Adharma is not to do what you are supposed to do. Do what's not to be done. Dharma is doing what's to be done, avoiding what's not to be done. you are happy. And the punya is helping others. Papa is troubling others. So simple. तो पाप से अधर्म से दुख है, पुण्य से धर्म से सुख है, तो सुख करो, पुण्य धर्म करो फिर. That is at lower level. One more level is what? Sukha, Ananda is also the blessing of Lord. So you do upasana and pray to Him, He will keep you in good place. Isn't it? Like you work the work given to you by your boss. Then also you get salary. You just love the boss. Have do the worship to the boss. वो उससे भी खुश होते हैं. He will give salary. You know there were during that kingdom times there were some people called as Vandi Magada. Their only job is what? To praise the king. Raja, the Raja, Raja, Martanda, Raviteja, Viparak, then all is lineage of the king of the past 5 generations and their achievements. He goes on singing. And this Raja also, whatever he has achieved, they sing. They do no other work. But still they are also employees. उनको भी salary मिलता है just by praising. Yeah, that inspires the Raja is happy. So too through Upasana, without doing anything also by God's grace you get everything. The other way of is doing punya and dharma. The next one is honestly working in this world, earning what you want. So in this way, at different levels, there are techniques to avoid papa dukkha. There are techniques to get the sukha. Be wise and intelligent to know them. अबे 70 80 90 साल जिंदगी जिया और किस कारण से दुख होता है उसको अवॉइड नहीं किया, किस कारण से सुख होता है उसको नहीं जाना, then what education you got? What studies you have done? What knowledge you have gained? In what way you claim you to be wise? A man of 60 years, if he is still becoming miserable, means 60 years is wasted only because he has not understood what causes misery and is not avoiding it. How do you call him wise? He is an otherwise fellow. Panditana Shochante. A wise fellow never suffers because he knows the cause of suffering, he removes that. He is always happy because there is no cause of it. If a man at whatever the age is suffering means he is बेवकूफ, दुखी है, अज्ञानी है, मूर्ख है. क्योंकि ज्ञान आना चाहिए तुमको ना, इस कारण से दुख होता है तो उसको मत करो, इस कारण से सुख होता है उसको करो. And we do those things which give us dukkha, and we never do which gives us sukha, and we claim we are wise. Ah, every bewakoof is certifying other bewakoof as wise. That is called the world. And all are suffering. If you suffer, how can you be wise person? Because Panditaha na anushochanti. Panditas never suffer. The wise people never suffer. The suffering people are never wise. So I call you as wise even though you are miserable. And you call me as wise even though I am miserable. Both are otherwise, calling each otherwise as the wise only. Murak log hai. To find the reasons. Think about it. So dharma, the punya, the upasana, the jnana, they are the sukha hetu. Adharma, papa, then keeping away from the God and remaining in the upadita adatma ignorance, they are called the misery. थोड़ा समझ लेना बेटा, जैसे जैसे बढ़ते रहोगे तुम. चलो. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः. अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षसिद्ध्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराण इतिहास सन्तवाङ्मयोक्त साध्यसाधनानुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभवप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्य भक्तभगवत्परम्परादीनां पुनरुत्थानजागरण विश्वव्याप्तिद्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् सनातनधर्म संस्थापने कङ्कणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्यधैर्यवीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति द्वारा बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां पुनरवाप्ते तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूलनिर्मूलनद्वारा भारतवर्षे विश्वे च शाश्वतरूपेण वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः सम्प्रतिष्ठार्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्रसत्सङ्गसाधना सेवा देशधर्ममातापितृसनातनधर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्मसाफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययनसाधना प्रयत्नमध्ये शान्तिमन्त्रोच्चारणं वेदपारायणं श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अष्टादशोऽध्यायस्य अध्ययनं तैत्तिरीयोपनिषदः ब्रह्मानन्दवल्याः पारायणमध्ययनं श्रीरामचरितमानसान्तर्गत सुन्दरकाण्ड अध्ययनद्वारा आञ्जनेयस्वामिनः जीवनचरित्र लङ्कायात्रा द्वारा जीवने विजयरहस्यानाम् अवगाहनं वयं सर्वे विजयार्थं मोक्षार्थं जीवन्मुक्त्यार्थं भारतवर्षार्थं विश्वकल्याणार्थं सनातनधर्मार्थं करिष्यामहे. Friends, sankalpa done. Now with full concentration, let us do Shanti Mantra and Vedic chanting. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahanao Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. The Vedic chanting from 165th Anuvaka. So 6 them we'll see up to 170. 8-10 minutes लगेगा, लगने दो. ओम अथवेद पारायणम ऋग्वेदः प्रथम मंडलम अथ पंचषष्ट्यधिकशततम अनुवाकात् आरभ्य. ओम 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 कया शुभा सवयसः सनीलाः समान्या मरुतः सम्मिमिक्षुः कया मते कुतयेतास एतेर्चन्ति शुष्मं वृषणो वसूय कस्य ब्रह्माणि जुजुषुरुद्युवा नः को अध्वरे मरुत आववर्त श्येना इव ध्रजतो अंतरिक्षे केन महामनसा रीरमाम कुतस्त्वमिन्द्रमाहिनः सन्नेको यासि सत्पते किं तइत्था सम्पृच्छसे समराणः शुभानैर्वोचेस्तन्नो हरिभो यत्ते अस्मे ब्रह्माणि मे मतयः शंसुतास शुष्म यर्ति प्रवृतो मे अद्रिः आशासते प्रतिहर्यन्त्युक्षे मा हरिवहतस्तानो अच्छ अतो वयमन्तमेभिर्युजानाः स्वक्षत्रेभिस्तन्वः शुम्भमानाः महोभिरेतागम् उपयुज्महेन्विन्द्र स्वधामनुहिनो बभूथ क्वस्यावो मरुतः स्वदासीद्यन्मामेकं समदत्ता हि हत्ये अहू अहं ह्युग्रस्तविशस्तु विष्मान् विश्वस्य शत्रो रणमं वधस्नैः भूरि चकर्तयुज्येभिरस्मे समानेभिर्वृषभस्वंस्येभिः भूरीणिः कृणवाम शविष्टेन्द्रक्रत्वा मरुतो यद्वशाम वधीं वृत्रं मरुत इन्द्रियेण स्वेन भावेन तविशो बभूवान् अहमेतामनवे विश्वश्चन्द्राः सुगा अपश्चकरवज्रबाहुः अनुत्तमा ते मघवन्न किर्नुनत्वावागम् अस्ति देवता विदानः सजायमानो नशतेन जातो यानि करिष्या कृणु हि प्रवृद्धः एकस्य चिन्मे विभ्व स्वोज्झोयानु ददृश्वान् कृणवै मनीषा अहं ह्युग्रो मरुतो विदानो यानिच्यवमिन्द्र इदीशा येषाम् अमन्दन्मा मरुतस्तोमो अत्र यन्मेव नरः श्रुत्यं ब्रह्मचक्र इन्द्राय वृष्णे सुमुखाय मह्यं सख्ये सखायस्तन्वे तनूभिः एवेदे ते प्रतिमारोचमानः अनेद्यः श्रव एषो ददानाः सञ्चक्ष्यामरुतश्चन्द्रवर्णा अच्छान्तमे च दयाता च नूनं कोऽन्वत्र मरुतो मामहेवः प्रयातनः सखीगं रक्षा सखायः मन्मानि चित्रापि वातयन्त येषां भूतनवेदा मरुतानाम् आयद्दुवस्याद्दुवसेन कारुरस्मान् चक्रे मान्यस्य मेधा ओषुवर्तमरुतो विप्रमच्छेम ब्रह्माणि जरितावो अर्चतु एषवस्तोमो मरुतयं गीर्मान्धार्यस्य मान्यस्य कारोः एषायासेष्टतन्वे वयां विद्यामेषं वृजनं जीरदानो 166 तन्नुवोचामरभसाय जन्मने पूर्वं महित्वं वृषभस्य केतवे वधेव ऐधेव यामन्मरुतस्तु विश्वनो युधेव शक्रास्तविषाणि कर्तन नित्यं न सूनुं मधुबिभ्रत उपक्रीडन्ति क्रीडाविदथेषु घृष्मयः नक्षन्ति रुद्रावसा समस्विनं न वर्धन्ति स्वतवसो हविष्कृतं यस्मा उमासो अमृता अरासतराय स्पोषञ्च हविषा ददाशुषे उक्षन्त्यस्मै मरुतो हिता इव ऊरू रजांसि वयसामयो भुवः आये रजांसि तविषीभिरव्यत प्रव एवासः स्वयतासो अध्रजन् वयन्ते विश्वा भुवनानि हर्म्या चित्रो गोयामः प्रयता सृष्टिषु यत्वेषयामा नदयन्त पर्वतान् दिवो वा पृष्ठं नर्या अचुच्यवुः विश्वो वो अंग्मन्भयते वनस्पतिरतीयन्तीव प्रजिहीत ओषधिः यूयं न उग्रामरुत सुचेतुनारिष्टाग्रामाः सुमतिं पिपर्तन यत्रावो दिद्युद्रदति विर्धति ऋणाति पश्वः सुदितेव बर्हणाः प्रस्कम्भन् देष्णा अनवभ्रराधसोलात्तृणासो विदतेषु सुष्ठुताः अर्चन्त्यर्कं मदिरस्य पीतये विदुर्वीरस्य प्रथमानि पौंस्यौ शतभुजिभिस्तमभिहृतेरघात् पूर्भिः रक्षता मरुतो यमावत् जनं यमुग्रास्तवसो विरश्चिनः पातनाशं सात् तनयस्य पुष्टिषु विश्वानि भद्रामरुतो रथेषु वो मितस्पृध्येव तविषाण्याहित हंसेष्वावः प्रवथेषु खादयोक्षो वश्चक्रा समया विवावृते भूरीणि भद्रा नर्येषु बाहुषु वक्षस्सु रुक्मा रवसासो अञ्जयः हंसे श्वेताः पविषु क्षुरा अधिवयो न पक्षान्यनुश्रियोधिरे महान्तो मह्ना विभो विभूतयो धूरे दृशो ये दिव्या इव स्त्रुभिः मन्द्राः सुजिह्वाः स्वरितार आसभिः सम्मिश्रा इन्द्रे मरुतः परिष्टुभः तद्वत्सुजाता मरुतो महित्वनं दीर्घं वो दात्रमदितेरिव व्रतम् इन्द्रश्च न त्यजसा विहृणाति तज्जनाय यस्मै सुकृते अराध्वम् तद्वोजामित्वं मरुतः परे युगे पुरु यच्चं सममृतास आवत अयाधिया मनवे सृष्टिमाव्यासाकं नरोधं स नैराचिकित्रिरे येन दीर्घं मरुतः शुशवाम युष्माकेन परिणसा तुरासः आयत्ततन्वन्वृजने जनास एभिर्यज्ञेभिस्तदभीष्टिमश्याम एष वस्तोमो मरुतयं गीर्मान्धार्यस्य मान्यस्य कारोः एषायासीष्टतन्वे वयां विद्यामेषं वृजनं जीरदानुं सहस्रं त इन्द्रो तयो नः सहस्रमिषो हरिवो गुरुत्तमाः 167 सहस्रं रायो मादयध्यै सहस्रिणोपनो यन्तु वाजाः आनो वोभिर्मरुतो यान्त्वचा त्वच्छा ज्येष्ठेभिर्वा बृहद्दिवैः सुमायाः अत यदेषां नियुतः परमाः समुद्रस्य चिद्धनयन्त पारे मिम्यक्षं येषु सुदिता घृताचि हिरण्यनिर्निगुपरा नवृष्टिः गुहाचरन्ति मनुषो न योषा सभावती विदत्येवा संवाग् देवाः जोषद्यदीम सूर्या सचध्यै विशितस्तुकारोदसी नृमणाः आसूर्येव विदतो रथङ्गात्रे गात्रेष्वप्रतीका नवसो नेत्या आस्थापयन्त युवतिं युवान शुभे निमिश्लां विदतेषु वज्राम् अर्को यद्वो मरुतो हविष्मान् गायद्गाथं सुतसोमो दुभस्यन् व्रतं विभक्म्यो य एषां मरुतां महिमा सत्यो अस्ति स चायधीं वृषमणा अहं युस्तिरा चिज्जनीर्वहते सुभागाः पान्ते मित्रावरुणाववद्याच्चयत ईमर्यमो अप्रशस्तान् भूतच्च वन्दे अच्युता ध्रुवाणि वा वृद ईं मरुतो दाधिवारः न हीनुवो मरुतो अन्त्यस्मे आराता चिच्चवसो अन्तमापोः ते दुष्टुनाशवसा शुशुवांसार्नो न द्वेषोद्धृतशा दृशता परिष्टुः वयमद्येन्द्रस्य प्रेष्टा वयं शो वोचेमहि समर्ये वयं पुरामहि च नो अनु द्यूतन्नरुक्षुभा रुभुक्षा नरामनुष्याद् एष वस्तोमो मरुतयं गीर्मान्धार्यस्य मान्यस्य कारोः एषायासेष्टतन्वे वयां विद्यामेषं रुजिनं जीरदानुम् 168 यज्ञायज्ञावह समनातु तुर्वणिर्धियं धियं वो देवया उदद्विद्वे आवोर्वाचः सुविताय रोदस्योर्महे ववृत्यामवसे सुभृक्तिभिः वव्रासोनये स्वजाः स्वतवसैशंसर भिजायन्त धूतयः सहस्प्रियासो अपां नोर्मय असागावो वन्द्यासो नोक्षणः सोमा सोनये सुतास्तृप्तांशवो हृत्सुपीतासो धुवसो नासवे ऐषावंसेषु रम्भिणीव रारभे हस्तेषु खादिश्च कृतिश्च सन्दधे अवस्वयुक्ता दिव आवृधा ययुरमर्त्याकषया चोदतत्मना अरेणमस्तु विजाता शुच्यवुर्धृढानि चिन्मरुतो भ्राजदृष्टयः को वोऽन्तर्मरुतरुष्टिविद्युतो रेजतित्मनः हन्वेव जिह्वया धन्वच्युत ईशान्ययामनि पुरुप्रैषा अहन्यो अहन्योनैतशः क्वस्विधस्य रजसो महः सफरं क्वावरं मरुतो यस्मिन्नायमनायय यच्चाव्येतवितुरेव संहितं व्यद्रिणामदधत् त्वेषमर्णवम् सातिर्नवोमवती स्वर्वती त्वेषा विभाकामरुतः पिपीष्वदे भद्रावो रातिप्रणतो न दक्षिणा पृथूज्रयी असुर्येव जञ्जते प्रतिष्ठोभन्ति सिन्धव पविभ्यो यदभ्रियां वाचमुदीरयन्ति अवस्मयन्त विद्युतपृथिव्यां यदि घृतं मरुतः पुष्णुवन्ते असूतपृष्टिर्महतेर्णाय त्वेष मयासां मरुतामनीकम् ते सप्सरासो जनयन्ताभ्वमदित्वा धामि शिरां पर्यपश्यन् एष वस्तोमो मरुतयङ्गीर्मान्धार्यस्य मान्यस्य कारोः एषायासीष्टतन्वे वयां विद्यामेषं वृजनं जीरदासुम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 168 tomorrow 169. Right, friends, good time spent. Now let us do the study of Gita, 18th chapter, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. Arjuna's question, very sublime answer. Bhagavan given, the secrets are opened. Now it is we who have to grasp them, then implement them. Okay, today we will see the first, second, third mantra. In this, Bhagavan tries to bring the opinions of others. And then he will tell his opinion regarding sannyasa and tyaga and the karmas, the compulsory to be done karma. Very good, little subtle topic, but you are now wise, grown up. All 18 chapters you have heard of Gita, definitely you'll be able to grasp. Let us see. Let us chant the first mantra twice, second mantra twice, third mantra 4 times. Then we'll try to understand all of that. Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Gita Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ अष्टादशोऽध्यायः मोक्षसन्न्यासयोगः अर्जुन उवाच सन्न्यासस्य महाबाहो तत्त्वमिच्छामि वेदितुं त्यागस्य च हृषीकेश पृथक् केशिनिषूदन अगेन सन्न्यासस्य महाबाहो तत्त्वमिच्छामि वेदितुं त्यागस्य च हृषीकेश पृथक् केशिनिषूदन सेकंड श्लोक ट्वाइस श्री भगवानुवाच काम्यानां कर्मणां न्यासं सन्न्यासं कवयो विदुः सर्वकर्मफलत्यागं प्राहुस्त्यागं विचक्षणाः अगेन काम्यानां कर्मणां न्यासं सन्न्यासं कवयो विदुः सर्वकर्मफलत्यागं प्राहुस्त्यागं विचक्षणाः. Now the third mantra 4 times. Shri Bhagavanuvāca त्याज्यं दोषवदित्येके त्याज्यं दोषवदित्येके त्याज्यं दोषवदित्येके त्याज्यं दोषवदित्येके कर्म प्राहुर्मनीषिणः कर्म प्राहुर्मनीषिणः कर्म प्राहुर्मनीषिणः कर्म प्राहुर्मनीषिणः यज्ञदानतपः कर्मः यज्ञदानतपः कर्मः यज्ञदानतपः कर्मः यज्ञदानतपः कर्मः न त्याज्यमिति चापरे न त्याज्यमिति चापरे न त्याज्यमिति चापरे न त्याज्यमिति चापरे. टुगेदर श्री भगवानुवाच त्याज्यं दोषवदित्येके कर्म प्राहुर्मनीषिणः यज्ञदानतपः कर्मः न त्याज्यमिति चापरे. अगेन त्याज्यं दोषवदित्येके कर्म प्राहुर्मनीषिणः यज्ञदानतपः कर्मः न त्याज्यमिति चापरे. Friends, 18th chapter, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, starts with Arjuna's question. Arjuna addressed Bhagavan by 3 vocatives. Mahabaho, Hrishikesha, Keshi Nishudana. Then he asked 2 questions. 2 clarifications he wanted. What is that? Sanyasasya tattvam veditum ichchami, Tyagasya cha tattvam veditum ichchami. Prathak. He Keshi Nishudana, he Mahabaho, he Rishikesha. What exactly is sannyasa? What exactly is Tyaga? A very beautiful question actually. Equally wonderful is the clarity given by the Lord in his reply or answer. Last 2 days we have studied it thoroughly. What Bhagavan said, Sri Bhagavanu Vacho, he says, Kamyanam karmanam nyasam sanyasam kavayo viduhu. The wise people say, sannyasa means nyasam, giving up of what? Kamya karma. है desire prompted happening activities, desire prompted activities, giving up is sannyasa. So when will you give up the desired prompted activities? Obviously when you give up the desires. So a sannyasi is he who doesn't want the temporary bhoga of the world. Therefore he doesn't want temporary objects of the world. Therefore those activities which give these temporary objects and bhoga, he gave them up. That is why it's called sannyas. You ask him, will you do the job? No. Will you do the yajna upasana? No. Why? Because through yajna upasana, I get swarga. And in the swarga, there is a lot of bhoga. But they are all temporary, endful. They only create vasanas and all. So I मेरे को चाहिए नहीं. Therefore, that kamya karma of yajna and upasana, that sannyasi he gives up. He doesn't do them. He even doesn't do the what you call the naukri job, etc. Why? Because you do naukri job, you do it for salary. With the salary, you want to become bhogi through, having your own house, lots of vehicles, car, everything. But the sannyasi doesn't want those kamanas. Therefore, he doesn't want money, so he doesn't do the naukri. To live life, survive. Some food is given for the deha. He will just go and beg someone. That is not karma. That's only bhaksha vritti adi. Because he has to sustain the sharira. And he knows the Lord through somebody provides something for the sustenance of the body. Like now, you pour the petrol in the vehicle for the vehicle to move. That's it, You don't do the abhisheka to the vehicle with the petrol. And what is your relation with the petrol? You don't drink that petrol. You only put in the vehicle. It is required for it to move. So the body is the vehicle. It has to move. For it, the petrol is the food. That food he gets from Viksha. That is how in a sannyasi's life there is no kamya karma. Clear? So kamya karma sannyasa is sannyasa. It's a beautiful life. It's a matured life. It's an intelligent life. Then what is Tyaga? Sarva karma phala tyagam prahus tyagam vichakshana. So Kamya karma he gave up, Nishida karma he will not do. The remaining two karmas of Nitya and Naimittika he will go on doing. But no phala of that. Whether that phala is appreciation by someone or whether it is a phala by the Lord given of some Uttama Loka, he will never ask for any phala. Even if it is given, he gives up. He is called as Tyagi. Sannyasi never does the karma phala giving karma. Tyagi does the karmas to be done, but he never takes the phala of that. So kamya karma tyaga is sannyasa, nitya naimittika karma phala tyaga is tyaga. Karma tyaga is sannyasa, karma phala tyaga is yoga. Is tyaga. Karma giving up is sannyasa. Which karma? Kamya karma. Karma phala giving up is called tyaga. Which karma ka phala? The nitya naimittika necessarily to be done karma. देखो. Now, who can do all of that? The one who realizes his own self or wants to realize the self. In the self, there is no phala of any objects to be gained to become sukhi because the self is already sukha swarup. Actually, क्या है ना? The Atma Atmanubhavi becomes sannyasi and tyagi. Because Atma is infinite, it is blissful. The one is once he is blissful infinitely, how can he desire anything? Therefore, he will not do the desire prompted karma karma. So too, even if somebody gives something, why will he take it? Because he's full inside himself. Therefore, ये कोई भी कर्म करेगा लेकिन फल he doesn't want because I am full. Because I am full, I have nothing wanted. Therefore, I don't do from my side anything. And because I am full, even if somebody gives, I won't take. He is a lakshana of sannyasi, atmajnani, the sannyasa and tyaga. And therefore, for getting the atmajnana, which is moksha, for you and me, the sadhanas are sannyasa and tyaga. So sannyasa and tyaga are sahaja lakshana of the atma prapta mukta purusha. For you and I, the sadhakas, therefore sannyasa and tyaga become sadhana. So we give up the kamya karma, we give up the phala of the nitya karma. How it helps in moksha? Because it makes our antakarana shuddha. With the shuddha antakarana, you can deeply meditate and realize our identity with the infinite self, imperishable self, birth deathless self. That's how we get mukti. This will come in the next shloka. Third or fourth or fifth में आएगा. In this way, काम्यानाम कर्मणाम न्यासम संन्यासम सर्वकर्म फल त्यागम त्यागम. हो गया? Now Bhagavan talks about the opinion of few people. A very important shloka, very sublime. Third shloka, I'll tell you what you can catch. He says, some manishina, some wise people, they say, त्याज्यम दोषवत इति एके कर्म प्राहुर मनीष. Eke means some people praho say, who are they? Manishinaha. What is that? They say karma tyajyam. Karma should be given up only. No karma should be done. Because doshavat. उसमें एक दोष है. And what is dosha in karma? Spiritually देखा जाए, to do karma, you have to become karta, you have to identify the upadhis, you have to give value to the world, there are some physical actions you have to do. So all of that takes me away from the self. Therefore, this dosha is there in karma. Therefore, give up the karma. So, tyajyam karma doshavat. Some people say. No. Somebody others say, other manishinaha. What is that? Yeah. You said it. We agree half of it. What is that? The kamya nishiddha karma is tyajya. But there are other karmas prescribed by the Shastra only. I think they should not be given up. That's what a group of people say. Which are those? Yajna dana tapak karma natyajyam iti cha apare. The others say yajna karma, dana karma, tapasya karma should not be given up. Other karmas of kama and nishiddha you can give up. Because yajna dana tapak karma, when I do, first I purify my heart. Then I realize the self. Second, after realization only, When I do the yajna dana tapa karma, it becomes an example for others. Third, through yajna dana tapa, the totality is helped or blessed. तो इसमें इतने बेनिफिट्स है, तो let us do the yajna dana tapa karma. And first and foremost, yes, you should not do the kama karma, the karma because they bind us. But we cannot be without doing any karma because we are alive. We are not dead, no? So how can we give up karma? So the above wale argue it. But even if it is yajna dana tapa, you are involved in Dvaita, na? So it is binding only. But this fellow says, yes, but only at the Vyavahara level it is. But we are abiding in the self only. Then at the Vyavahara level, to help the total, we are only doing Yajnadana Tapa. So there's a two people saying two things. One say, every karma is dosha, totally give up. The other say, yeah, many karmas can be given up, but not Yajnadana Tapa. Having said this opinion of others, Bhagavan will tell his opinion in next 2-3 shlokas, which is an authority for you and I. ना दोनों का एक तरह करेक्ट है, बट जो दोनों ने अपने अपने पॉइंट को पकड़ा, दूसरे को डिनाई किया ना, उसमें गड़बड़ है. व्हाट विल भगवान आंसर नाउ? ही विल ब्रिंग द कॉम्प्लीमेंटिंग इफेक्ट बिटवीन दीज टू थिंग्स, है ना? लाइक द फर्स्ट पर्सन सेड, ही हैज गिवन द कर्मा व्हिच इज काम्य कर्मा निषिद्ध कर्मा. नाउ दिस यज्ञ दान तप कर्मा कैन आल्सो बी काम्य, बट डोंट हैव कामना फॉर इट. डू इट फॉर योर अंतःकरण शुद्धि. Therefore, कामना फल एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया, फर्स्ट पर्सन कंडीशन इज फुलफिल्ड. एंड सेकंड पर्सन सेड यज्ञ दान तप कर रहे हैं, अब कर रहे हैं, हिज विश आल्सो फुलफिल्ड. सो इन दिस वे दोनों में समझौता वाला आंसर भगवान विल गिव. टुमारो विल सी दिस अगेन एंड विल सी द आंसर आल्सो. थैंक यू. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय तैत्तिरीयोपनिषत् द्वितीया ब्रह्मानंदवल्ली शांति मंत्रः. ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Yesterday we have seen exhaustively chanting also how a complete happiness of one human being is said, and that is taken as one unit, then multiplying it with 100 up to Brahmadeva Ananda was told. And that Brahmadeva Ananda also is a splash of water on the banks of ocean compared to the oceanic water quantitatively. So therefore Brahmadeva Ananda is equal to one human being Ananda into 1 with 20 zeros. 20 zeros. Even that also very small. Yesterday we saw all that beautiful thing. Do you remember the sequence? Manusha, Manusha Ananda, Manusha Gandharva Ananda, Deva Gandharva Ananda, Pitrunam Chiraloka Lokanam Ananda, Ajana Jana Devanam Ananda, Karma Devanam Ananda, Devanam Ananda, Indrasya Ananda, Brahaspatir Ananda, Prajapati Ananda, 11th was Brahmana Ananda. 100 times more, 100 times more. And one point which we have to stress was all of these are achieved through lot of yajna upasana. That is one technique. Second is without going to those positions, but enjoying that ananda can be gained by two things, three things actually. One is Shrotriya, second is Avrujina, third is Akamata. When we study Shastra and try to identify with the self, that's called Shrotriya. Second is Akamahataha, the one who has no any outer desire. Third is therefore Avrujinaha, the one who is not doing any papa karma. जिसने पाप कर्म छोड़ दिया, जिन्होंने कामनाएं छोड़ दी, जिन्होंने शास्त्र में बताया हुआ परमात्मा का खोज कर रहा है, he will always be in the ananda of the ananda gained by these people by going to those worlds through yajna upasana. It's like Bhagavan Kartikeya going in the moor, peacock, in different places to take bath and come. Wherever he is going, Ganapati is already seen. Because he knows mother and father alone is the whole universe, he was doing parikrama only to the Parvati and Shiva. In the same way, the one who is free from desire, the one who is free from the sinful activity, the one who is abiding in the self, as told by Shastra, is infinitely blissful already. Therefore, in his Ananda, all these Anandas are already included, and he is much, much more. Therefore, there are three options: do all the Papa karma and fall. Second, do Yajna Upasana karma and rise in your 100 multiples. In between, और भी बहुत होते हैं. Third option is what? Study the Shastra, give up all Kamana, Kamya Karma, and do only the Atma Tattva Jnana and know the Atman. Then all the happiness, all of them are included in him. Like in a 500 rupee note, 200, 100, 50, 20, 10, 5, सब कुछ है कि नहीं? In the way, Atmanubhava में Brahmanubhava सब कुछ है. That is what will be the next last but one Anuvaka of this one. Second Valli. He says, कि ते शतं प्रजापतेरानन्दः स एको ब्रह्मण आनन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य च अकामहतस्य. This is the Ananda hierarchy starting from Manusha up to one Brahma Deva, Brahmalok. Now the greater is the Ananda of the Parabrahma. He says, Sayaha cha ayam purushe, that Paramatma who is there in me. Yaha cha asav aditye, that Paramatma who is there in the Surya Bhagavan. Sa ekaha, that is one only. It was like Geetha 15th chapter also, no? Sarvasya chahamurudhi sannivishta, like that. So there is one self only in Surya, one self only is in me. And that self alone is in between me and Surya in everything also. So in Surya, in that one self only, there the Surya projected, here I am projected, and in between us the space is projected, or any other things. So sayascha ayam purushe yacha asavaditya sa eka. Now, saya evam with the one who knows this self. Then asmat lokat pretya. He will no more be bound by other human beings, like the other human beings, with all the upadhis. Then what will happen to him, you know? Annamayam atmanam upasankramati, etam pranamayam atmanam upasankramati, manomayam atmanam upasankramati, vijnanamayam atmanam upasankramati, anandamayam atmanam upasankramati. Upasankramati means reaches, crosses. He reaches and crosses. Beautiful it is. What he does, you know, it is like this. He will transcend his individual Annamaya Kosha by surrendering it to the total Annamaya Kosha. In that bargain, he will realize himself to be the Pranamaya Kosha. Then he will surrender the Pranamaya Kosha to the total Pranamaya Kosha. He will discover himself to be Manomaya Kosha. Then he will surrender individual Manomaya to total Manomaya. He will discover himself to be a Vijnanamaya. Then he will surrender his individual Vijnanamaya to total Vijnanaya. He will discover himself to be Anandamaya. Then he will surrender the individual Anandamaya in the total Anandamaya. Then he will discover himself to be that Paramatma is there both in me and as well as Surya, means in everything as substratum. जो सूर्य में है, जो मेरे में है, वो एक ही आत्मा, मतलब जो कुछ में बाकी सब में वही है. Like the water in the ocean and the water in the bucket is same, means what? In between the rivers are there, ponds are there, lakes are there, wells are, उनमें भी जो पानी है वो एक ही है. हर एक चीज बोलने की जरूरत. So when it is said the sun, the self in the sun and the self in me is same, means not only the sun and moon and stars, all the macro things. In me means in me, in the pashu, pakshi, vanaspati, सब में एक ही आत्मा. जिसने उसको जाना, then he is fizzling out, he is loosened out, he is going out of the individual and total upadhis. He will discover that self. That's the beauty. And to explain about it, there is a shloka from Rig Veda. What is it? Tomorrow we'll see. Om Sayashchayam Purushe Yascha Savaditye Saya evam vid Asmal lokat pretya etamannamayamatmanamupasangramate etam pranamayamatmanamupasangramate etam pranamayamatmanamupasangramate etam manomayamatmanamupasangramate etam manomayamatmanamupasangramate etam anandamayamatmanamupasangramate etam vijnanamayamaatmanamupasangramate एतं विज्ञानमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते एतमानन्दमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते एतमानन्दमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते तदप्येष श्लोको भवति तदप्येष श्लोको भवति. That's all. स यश्चायं पुरुषे यश्चासावादित्ये स एकः स य एवं विद अस्माल्लोकात् प्रेत्य एतमन्नमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते एतं प्राणमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते एतं मनोमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते एतं विज्ञानमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते एतमानन्दमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते. अगेन स यश्चायं पुरुषे यश्चासावादित्ये स एकः स य एवं विद अस्माल्लोकात् प्रेत्य एतमन्नमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते एतं प्राणमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते एतं मनोमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते एतं विज्ञानमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते तदप्येष एतमानन्दमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते तदप्येष श्लोको भवति. What is it? One will see. Now, yesterday we have seen up to Hanumanji Sita Samvada. Hanumanji gave Mudrika, told about Rama, his welfare, his dukha, his sandesha, Rama Sugriva Milan, everything. Gave Santana to Sita ji. He said, I can take right now, but Rama is not given the permission. Rama will come with all varnas, finish everyone, then save you, etc. Then she said, is everybody like you so small? Then he became big and shown to her, showed her, she has had the faith. Now Sita ji's blessings to Hanumanji. We have to see this beautiful mantra. Okay. मन संतोष सुनत कपिबानी भगति प्रताप तेज बलसानी आशीष दीन्हि राम प्रिय जान हो तात बलशील निधान अजर अमर गुण निधि सुत हो करहु बहुत रघुनायक छो करहु कृपा प्रभु अससु निकान निर्भर प्रेम मगन हनुमान. बार बार नायसी पद सीसा बोला बचन जोरी कर कीसा अब कृत कृत्य भयउ मैं माता आशीष तव अमोघ विख्याता सुनहु मातु मोहि अतिशय भूखा लागी देखि सुंदर फल रूखा सुनु सुत करहि विपिन रखवारी परम सुबट रजनी चर भारी तिन कर भय माता मोहि नाही जाओ तुम सुख मानहु मन माही. तिनकर भय माता मोहि नाही जो तुम सुख मानहु मन माही देखि बुद्धि बल निपुण कपि कहेउ जानकी जाहु रघुपति चरण हृदय धरी तात मधुर फल खाहु सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की. मित्रों, friends, beautiful things. Now it says, Mana Santosha Sunata Kapibhani. Listening to all the words of Hanumanji, Sitaji's Mana was so happy. What are the words Hanumanji spoke to give Santosha to Sitaji? First he told Rama's story. He sang Rama Gunagana. Then he assured her that Rama will come. He said the Rama power is so much that all these serpents or the Rakshasas of Ravana will be burnt in the Agni of Rama Bana. See how beautiful. Then he showed his own big Rupa. Finally he said, whatever we are otherwise by ourselves, we are without buddhi and bala. But because of Rama Krupa, Prabhu Pratapate, like a small ants also can eat or snakes also can eat big Garuda. When Lord Rama's Krupa is there on us, anything we can achieve. For example, see, crossing the ocean, negotiating with all obstacles. Have I not met you? What is the meaning of it? Is राम का प्रताप ऐसा है कि वो हम जैसे लोगों को शक्ति देकर यहाँ तक पहुंचाते. So in that all sweet words are there. Having heard all of that, Sita ji was Maname extremely happy. So Mana Santosha Sunata Kapibani. Vani of Kapi Hanumanji Sunkar, she was fully happy. And what were the contents in Hanumanji's Vani? The aspects or the topics we told. But the contents it were Bhagati Pratapa Teja Bala Sani. Sani means bigoye hue. They are drenched in, drowned in, sipped in, not sipped, what do you call it? Dipped in, sorry. Dipped in what? Bhagati. Dipped in devotion. Pratapa, dipped in the valor. Tejaha, dipped in the brightness and brilliance, resplendence. Bala is strength. So bala yukta, teja yukta, pratapa yukta, bhakti yukta, shabda, what Sri Hanumanji spoke. And all of them belong to Rama. And their Rama blesses with these things with every Vanara. So they are full. Then they will come and finish Rakshasa. Sita can be saved. So she heard this Balayukta, Pratapayukta, Bhakti-yukta, Teja-yukta, Shabda of Hanumanji. Then she felt very, very santosha and happy. Then whenever you are happy, you generally bless others. You generally wish others. So Sitaji, out of that happiness, she is blessing Hanumanji. Asisha Dinhi. She gave the blessings to Hanumanji. In her heart, she understood in her heart, ki Rama Priya Jana, knowing that she is Lord Hanumanji is very Priya to Rama and Rama is very Priya to Hanuman. Rama Priya Jana. तो जो राम के भक्त हैं, जिनको राम भी प्रेम करते हैं, उनके ऊपर शक्ति स्वरूपिणी सीता जी का अनुग्रह होगा. टुडे इज द नवरात्रि स्टार्टिंग नो. The Sharan Navaratri, we worship the mother. So when we are devotee of the Lord, the mother also will bless us. So Rama Priya Jana, so knowing that he is Rama Priya, she now blesses Hanumanji. What blessings Hanumanji ko Sita ji dete? That's what we see in Hanuman Chalisa also. Ashtasiddhi Nava Nidhike Data Asavara Dinha Janaki Mata. But he was not happy with it. Rama Rasayana Tumare Pasa Sadara Ho Raghupati Ke Dasa. When these blessings she gave, Hanumanji was very happy. Exactly same thing here. So the first blessings she gives to Hanumanji are ki Asisha Dinhi Rama Priya Janha Hohu Tata Bala Sila Nidhana. Oh Hanuman, become the abode of the Bala, the strength, Sheila, the character. So all the strength, all the character be yours. She blessed. Hanumanji heard it, but he didn't respond with any words of thanks, etc. Then she says, Ajara, Amara, Gunanudhi, Suta, Hohu. Suta means, my dear son, may you be Ajara, never becoming old. Amara, never dying. Gunanidhi, all the qualities, characters, talents, abilities, gunas be with you. Then, when all these were said, you will have lot of Bala, Sila, Ajarata, Amarata, Gunanidhi. He was only watching. He was just listening, no response. But when she gave the next blessing, what is that? Karahu Bhaguta Raghunayaka Chohu. Hmm. Hmm. So, Raghunayaka Bahuta Chohu Karahu. So, Lord Rama will bless you a lot. भगवान राम तुम्हारे ऊपर कृपा करेंगे. When this word she said, Karahum Krupa Prabhu, Asa Sunikana, the Lord will bless me. Lord will, Rama will bless you. In this way, when he heard Sita ji saying, Nirbhara Prema Magana Hanumana, भगवान राम जी के भक्ति में प्रेम में हनुमान जी डूब गए उसी क्षण. That means what? He wants nothing other than Bhagavad Krupa. So I will serve Lord. I will offer everything to Lord. I want nothing from the Lord. Ajarata, Amarata, Gunanidhi, Bala, Sheila, ये सारे किस काम का है? You said Lord will bless me, no? Karaho Krupa Prabhu, Asa Suni Kana, Nirmara Prema Magana Hanuman. Hanumanji was in so happiness. So to a bhakta, other than Bhagwan's Krupa Karuna, he doesn't want any outer material things or even the great capacities of the Upadhi which take one away from the God. Now see, Hanumanji says, Bara Bara Nayesi Pada Sita Sisa. He was again and again bending his head and doing pranam at the feet of Mother Sita. And what he says, he bola vachana jori kara. Hands folded, he says to the mother, ki avakrutya krutya bhayav may mata. Oh mother, now I have become fulfilled. No, it is a very big sentence. Tomorrow I'll explain more. Avakruta krutya bhayav. How? Now I am fulfilled. What are the fulfillments? Here Hanumanji got. First fulfillment is reaching Lanka and seeing Sitaji. Second fulfillment is talking to her and consoling her. These are for Rama and Sita. Now the third fulfillment for himself is what? Mother blessed, that the father will bless you. Sitaji said कि Rama will bless you. This is what कृतकृत्यता to हनुमान जी अपने लिए. बाकी सब वो राम जी के लिए किया, सीता जी के लिए किया, अपने लिए बाहर के कोई मटेरियल नहीं चाहिए थे. Like Sugriva helped Rama, Rama gave Sugriva the Kishkinda Rajya. Vibhishana helped Rama, Rama gave the Lanka Rajya to Vibhishana. Hanumanji helped Rama. What did Hanuman ask from Rama or Rama gave? No material things. But he gave him his kripa, bhakti, his bhakti he gave. So he says, Avakrita krutya bhayav may mata. Asishatava amoga vikyat. He says, your blessings are unfailing. Means what? Please give the unfailing blessings powerfully. That as you said, Rama will bless me, may it happen all the time. With this most important topic of Hanumanji's Lanka Yatra is over. 50%. Now the remaining 50 is there. That he'll have to eat the fruits, break the trees, finish the Rakshasas, go to Ravana, talk to him, and then burn Lanka is Sara. Now, what we studied so far is 15 dohas or 17. Now we have 60 means 43 more doha. How in that also, how much of jnana will be there? We will study. Usme kya hai? The second portion is Hanumanji going to Lanka, that meeting Ravana and burning. More than that, he comes back and meets Ram Bhagwan. Ye sara bhi part of Sundara Kanda only. How Rama really blesses. They are all very sweet, sweet topics. Tomorrow we'll see them better. Thank you. Om. Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat, Sajjana Shantima Prayat, Shanto Muched Vandebhya, Muktaschanyan Vimochet, Asatoma, Sadgamaya, Tamasoma, ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति शांति हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमशुभ्यो परब्रह्मणे शुद्धिमाते तत्सत ब्रह्मांड नमस्तु बोलसे कृष्णेंद्र भगवान की जय, गीता माता की जय, वेदव्यास भगवान की जय, रामचंद्र भगवान की, रामायण महाशास्त्र की जय, सीता माता लक्ष्मण से आंजनेय स्वामी की जय, वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय, तुलसीदास भगवान की जय, सुंदरकांड महाशास्त्र की जय, वैशंपायन याज्ञवल्क्य का महाचमत्सर्षि की जय, कृष्ण यजुर्वेद तैत्तिरीय महाशास्त्र की जय. बोलो भाई वेद माता की जय, ऋग्वेद माता की जय, सब संतन की जय, सतगुणात्म महाराज की आज के आनंद की जय, राम पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव, हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंदा, जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम राम. अम्बे श्री आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय, दुर्गा माता की जय, समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासा धर्म संस्थापक मोक्ष मुक्तगण की जय, भारत माता की जय, सनातन धर्म की जय, वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय, अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय, समस्त युवा मंडल की जय. थैंक यू बेटा. Yeah. See you tomorrow, beta. Happy Navratri.